this is the Songbird cooking. Tonight, just having a simple meal, quick and simple, keeping it simple. French fries and fried chicken. Always make sure that your oil is bubbling like this, because if it's not bubbling this way, whatever you're making will be greasy. Some people don't like fried foods because they don't know how to make it to where, you know, it won't be greasy. Absorbing the oil only happens when it's not bubbling this way. You have to wait until you can feel it. You know, if you put your hand all the way up high up, like, see, all the way high up. You gotta put your hand high up above the pan before you put anything in it, and that's how you know the oil is ready. I say my hand is about 10 inches up, 12 inches maybe up high above the pan. That's before you put anything in it. You want to feel the heat up here. If you don't feel the heat up here, that means it's definitely not ready to put anything in it. Otherwise, like I said, it'll just be oily. As you can see, these are ready to come out right now. I'm really hungry. I don't want to wait anymore. Always make sure you have something with holes in it, so that at least some of the grease, the oil can drain off. And pick it up. See that? The oil drained right out. I have paper towels up here. I'm going to make sure. See the holes? I'm really hungry. Maybe I wouldn't mind them being a little bit browner, but by the time you see how some of them are browner than others, you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait until it's too hard to get them all out before they, you know. I'm going to turn this oil off now because I don't want my oil to burn, because the pan will be empty. The food in the oil cools the oil down a little bit, believe it or not. You know, it's bubbling. But when the pan is empty, there's just oil in it. You know, it only takes 2 seconds for your oil to burn. Then you can't use it anymore. You know, you can use it 3 times. You know, I used to like to put it in something, some sort of container. Some people leave theirs out. I like to put mine in the fridge. Keep it fresh tasting, because it will taste stale. I mean, you got to remember, you fried food in it, chicken. I did some chicken first before I did the fries. And even though it's cooked out, whatever, I don't care. There was blood in there. It doesn't matter if it was just potatoes, I mean, or some Fritos, or just something, just anything that had no blood in it. Still, it's better to put your oil in a container after with the top on it, to keep all other odors and flavors out of it, and put it in the fridge, because yes, oil gets stale. I have eaten food at someone's house, and I'm sorry to say, but it wasn't good, because the oil was stale. The oil was stale. It messed up the full flavor of what we were supposed to be eating. So anyhow, they never put theirs in the fridge. Never. They always kept it out, which is, hey, that's fine if that's what they want to do. I never ate there again. Now you can see there's stuff at the bottom. That's the crust, the flour from the chicken, and even some of the starch that comes out of the potatoes, because, you know, I didn't wash and soak them first and dry them first like some people do that. I like the full flavor. So as you can see, there's stuff at the bottom. So what you want to do, you want to wait for this to cool off. Definitely you want to wait for it to cool off before you even put it in something, in a container. You have to let it get just let it get cold. Let the oil sit there for an hour. I'm going to cover it with something, a plate, a top, because I don't want any dust in my oil. So when it cools off, before you put it in the container, you can strain it. You can strain it, while you're putting it in the container. You can actually strain it through, or you can put as much as you can in the container, and whatever's left at the bottom of the pan, you don't want that, because see, and then when you want to cook again with it, it'll burn. That crust down there, see, it'll burn, and it'll be horrible when you're trying to eat something. Let's see if I can show you. I can't get it with that, but it'll burn, and it will be not tasty at all. It's not good. It doesn't taste good. You see that? You see it? I can't scoop it up, and I don't want to burn myself, but you can see it moving around. You see that in the oil? And when you strain it, when you put it away and put it up, you want to make sure that you don't put the crumbs, you don't want that inside of your oil when you put it away. Now, if you were making gravy, you would leave that at the bottom and drain all that oil out and leave that stuff at the bottom. Add some onions or whatever you like in your gravy. Make the best gravy you ever had. And look at that chicken. You see? That chicken is perfect. And it's cooked all the way through. And yes, I poked it with a fork. I poke it with a fork a little bit when I'm cooking it to get the blood to come out faster. Not a lot, because and then it'll just, have a lot of holes in it. And it'll open up, actually open up your meat.
They done?
And you don't want that yet. I took them out. So this is delicious right here. Yes, I did. I took the rest of the fries out. And see how beautiful that chicken is? It's golden brown and delicious. And I'm about to finish eating right now because... Did you hear that? You see that? It's done on the inside. And it's good. That black spot is where the blood came out while it was cooking. Don't worry about that. It's perfectly delicious. Oh my God. Peace, love, and light. It's a simple meal. You should have some veggies on the side, but I guess every day you might not have a vegetable every minute. This is so good. Peace, love, and light.